Hello everyone, and welcome back to the mermaid room. Better late than never. Um, been doing a lot of work on this aquarium, and because of a bladder snail, what would you call it? Bloom? Bladder snail bloom. It's been a couple weeks ago, actually probably 3 weeks ago, I had taken apart my Oase filter, like the canister filter there. And because it was time to clean it, but I had a really hard time getting it to prime and start working again. So it had run for just a few minutes, and then I had stopped it, took it apart, thought that something just wasn't sealing correctly or something. And as I took it apart, it had only been running for a few minutes, the entire interior of my Oase canister filter was covered, thick, with baby bladder snails. It was like something had happened. As I had rinsed out the foam filter inserts, it must have created something like everybody wanted to have a spawning of snails. I don't know how that works, but it was crazy. So I cleaned it out, put it back together, and it ran fine until about 2 days ago. I needed to clean the filter again. You could see the flow was diminished considerably, and it just keeps happening. So I put, and here's my little suggestion to anyone with an aquarium of any kind: you need to have more than one filter, a standby filter for in case of an emergency or something like that. And I learned that a long time ago. So of course I always have hang on the back filters of all sizes, just in case there's some kind of weird issue. And I was having such a weird issue, and it made me mad. So I put my hang on the back filter as I literally took out all of the foam inserts from the Oase, and I did what most people would just freak out to know, that I soaked them all in bleach water for a 24-hour period, then rinsed them thoroughly for quite a while, then let them dry, then rinsed them again. I'm a freak about getting that out of there. But I think that there was some bladder snail hopefully this will help. And then manually I'm plucking bladder snails. You can see right now, you don't see a lot of them, but the current, the flow is wonderful. I left out the first section of foam where the water inflow, for the return flow, they both go in one section of this filter, and it was I can't even tell you, it just literally blocks the flow. I don't know. I watched videos on how to hack this type of filter, and I did that. I cut a little divot in the foam, but it was not enough. So I removed that foam, and I keep a roll of that white and blue. It's just a filter media that comes in a great big roll. You can buy it off of Amazon or wherever your fish store has that sort of thing. But because I like to buy it in bulk, I just get a large roll of it and cut off what I need, and that's what I did. I rolled up a smaller section to put in that first, I guess it's the first inflow section of that Oase canister filter. So anyhow, I hacked my filter, and I've got really good flow. So all of the leopard danios, they love the flow. They've been out here just swimming in the flow. I mean, the angelfish, they're not into flow that much, not that much flow, and they're kind of scattered over here to the right side where they're hiding under the inlet, under that bar. He's the big one there's getting out of the flow. Oh, and there's this buddy, the smaller one. That was the saver. That was the save baby. And he's big now. He's not quite as big as the other yet, but they're doing really good. Just placed an order for some different products, Seachem products for the plants, for the water conditioning, for the health of the fish. And I just want to keep this aquarium going and healthy. So everything is doing really good now. Oh, what's happening over here? Peekaboo. Some are just so camera shy. So you will see my red plants. I've had to cut off bits of it. Some of the leaves were deteriorating. Actually, quite a few of the plants were having, it's been several months now that I've really left the plants alone. Some of them were just looking horrible. This one here, I cut off most of the leaf growth. There's still another leaf there I see that needs to go. But sort of thinning out some of the growth that needed to be thinned back, cut back a little bit, and that's really it. That's my update for today. Everybody otherwise, aw, I just have to, it's so pretty. I am a angelfish lover, apparently. Also, I'm a bit sensitive to moon cycles and things like that. And of course, we had in October the ring of fire with the moon and the sun, and all kinds of activity happening. And that affects me. I'm empathic. It affects me quite a bit. So I'm sort of recovering, and here we are, another full moon today. So it's been a month of crazy full moon sensitivity, and probably getting over it. Gonna get over it. Here it is, December, Sagittarius season. And I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate your coming to check out the mermaid room. I appreciate that very, very much.